Hey everybody, how you doing? Rob Booker here. Happy Monday. I want to talk today about getting started in low-priced stocks. It's something that I get asked about all the time, all the time. People ask me all the time, I want to get started, I want to buy low-priced stocks. So I made a little presentation here in Google Slides. I'm going to make the presentation. I'm going to give you a link if you might want to work together. And then I want to show you how to scan for and maybe choose a low-priced stock to trade. And lately I've been talking a lot about low-priced stocks, and I figure I need a YouTube video. I need a YouTube playlist that talks about this because I get asked about it so much. So let's kick it off. You're going to need some stuff. You're going to need to do a little bit of work here. You could save this video. You could bookmark this video. You could like it. You could subscribe to the channel, whatever else. But I think this will get you started on trading with low-priced stocks. So here we go. If you don't know me already, I'm Rob Booker, author of 2 best-selling books, Trading by Faith and Adventures of a Currency Trader. I've been trading for 20 years, and I make YouTube videos about the financial markets to help other people, and I let you watch me trade my own account. Okay, if you decide after watching this video that you want to work together, go to robbiebooker.com/app. That's Robbie with 2 B's and I, booker.com/app. You can apply. I'll read about it. I'll send you an email, probably send you a couple of videos to watch, give you some information, and let you decide if it's right for you. So first thing you want to do when you're thinking about trading with low-priced stocks is you want to decide what your goal is. And a lot of people will make goals like $100 a day, $10 a day is even better, $1,000 a month or $10,000 a month or some, big picture goal that really inspires them. I want to give you an ideal goal when you get started trading with lower-priced stocks because they're lower priced in the first place, and most people aren't good at trading these stocks. No surprise, most people aren't good at trading at all. Most people lose money. Statistically speaking, most of the people watching this video will lose money. They'll lose most of their money in the shortest amount of time possible, betting too big and staying in losers too long. And so all trading involves a substantial risk of loss. And anytime I talk about success in the markets, it's an anomaly. Most people don't make money. So what I want to give you is an alternative goal that's reachable, repeatable, and that leads to success. And that goal is $1 a day. Sounds crazy, right? Who can live off $1 a day unless you live in, I don't know, some super poor country where you don't want to live? No one can live off of $1 a day. The problem is most people can't even make $1 a day trading in the markets. And why would anybody be able to make $100 a day if they can't make $1 a day? What we forget is that all trading is the repetition of a process that led to a successful result times scaled, meaning you get something that works, you prove that it works, and then you scale it. Well, that's what we're going to do here. I want you to consider that $1 a day is a significantly awesome goal. Why? Because after you repeat $1 a day over and over, you realize that this can be easy with achievable goals that lay the groundwork for success. I cannot emphasize this enough. Getting $1 a day isn't going to pay your bills. But if you're like most traders, you're losing thousands of dollars a day. That's not going to pay the bills either. Set an achievable, reachable goal. Even if you're already an expert, when you start off with small stocks, set something achievable and reasonable. What you're going to do is you're going to build your confidence. So starting from scratch, starting from now, just $1, that's it. I'm going to make $1 and I'm going to get out. People ask me all the time, when should I get out of my trades? If you're at the beginning of your trading career or you're starting to trade a new financial instrument that you've never traded before, $1 a day. You make $1, get out. We'll get another one. Well, what if I didn't let it run far enough? First things first. First thing, get a system that works, get it in place, and get yourself on the road to success. Don't go for the home runs, go for the dollars, and then we'll increase it from there. All right, are you with me? Next thing you want to do, if you don't already have one, is get a brokerage account, and any broker will work. Robinhood, Interactive Brokers, Thinkorswim, E-Trade, Tastyworks, Charles Schwab, any of them. Or if you're outside the country, IG Markets, for example. You can even trade some U.S. stocks outside the U.S. with CFDs at IG Markets, for example. Robinhood's fine. I use Robinhood all the time. I use Thinkorswim. I also use Tastyworks. I like them all. Just pick one. Doesn't really matter. And don't get into these big, huge debates with people on Twitter that are arguing about whether Robinhood is okay or whether Robinhood traders are good or bad or whatever. Just forget about all that garbage. Just pick one that you like. And by like, I mean just pick a broker whose platform you like and whose apps you like, and then just go with it. Learn how to use it. That's the end of that, okay? Get a brokerage account and fund it with $100. Something super insignificant. If you're already a successful trader, if you've already been trading for a while and you're watching this video, I know that you will agree in the comments that starting small is a recipe for success. That's the way that people get success, is by starting small and then going for achievable results. And they don't have to necessarily throw all of their money into an account and go nuts. I have met a lot of people who made a lot of money short term over the past 6 months, but then gave it all back as soon as the market just corrected just a bit. So we don't want to do that. Let's just start with a small amount of money and just get our feet wet and get up and running. All right, if you're with me, the next thing that you're going to need is you're going to need to get your computer out, and you're going to need some free scanning and charting software, and TradingView works great for this. Now, I'll have another video series, and so many other people already do, about getting up and running on TradingView, but it's great. It's free, it's great, it's web-based. It's going to take you a little bit of time to learn, but if you're not willing to learn anything and you're not willing to spend any time, I don't even know why you're watching this video. All right, so go to tradingview.com. Now, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to assume that you already got it, that you already have TradingView. You already went out there and you got it, and you opened it up, and you registered with your Twitter address or your whatever or your email. You logged in and you see a chart. I'll have a whole video series on getting up and running and loading some cool indicators and whatnot. But for now, let's just talk to those of you that already did this step and you've already got it up and running. Let's get into the good stuff, because I'm going to follow this video up with a bunch of other videos that teach the rest. But I want to give you a full overview, and I actually want to place a trade right here. So what we want to do is we want to focus on the bottom left of my screen here under Stock Screener. It's going to pop up a screen, and I'm going to be able to screen for low-priced stocks right here inside of the charting platform. Amazing, right? So what I'm going to do here is on the right-hand side of the page, I'm going to click on Filters. So I click on Filters, and right here you will see Last. And I think I can zoom in. Oh, I can't zoom in. Oh, yeah, there we go. Last. Right here. Below. Let's go below $10 a share. Now, when I do that, that's going to get me a list. If I just close it out right here, that's all I had to do was do that and press enter. All of these stocks are below $10. And there's 138 matches in this list, it looks like. Great. Now, what TradingView is going to do, which is absolutely awesome, it's going to give you a moving average rating right off the top, right away. It's going to give you a rating on this. Now, I don't know if that's reasonable. I don't know if that's crazy or reasonable or whatever, but it's pretty interesting. And you're going to get a ton of stocks here. And what do these companies do? What are these companies into? Who knows? Opco Health. Great. So I'm going to take one of these. I'm going to look at the volume. And this is trading 11 million shares today. What about BIMI? How many shares? 60. Average volume is 128,000. The volume today is 68 million. You got to love it when 68 million shares are being traded in a day. This one's 1 million shares today. This one's 6,000 shares. We don't want that. We don't want this. It's only 196,000. We don't want this. It's only 89,000. We want something that not only is trading more than 1 million shares today, and that's over here on the right side in the lower corner. Volume, 11 million. And average volume is 9 million. So we want to choose something that has a strong buy rating here in TradingView, and that also trades at least 1 million shares average and is more than 1 million shares today. Great. It's trading for $4.73 a share. OPK. I'm going to go back to Robinhood, and I'm going to type in the search box OPK. And what I want to do is trade, I don't know, I'll trade 10 shares. It's going to cost me $47. So I would recommend just go ahead and buy 10 shares. If 10 shares each rise by 10 cents, I've made $1. Great. There it is. I purchased 10 shares and I'm done. All right. Now what we'll do is we'll continue this video series. And what I'll do is I'll dive more deeply into, well, how do you choose a stock? And how did you know that out of those 7 that you wanted Opco? Was it really as simple as looking at a buy rating and the average volume? The answer is kind of yes. But if you want to dive in deeper and you want to look a little bit closer, I'll add some videos to this playlist, starting with this one. And I'm doing this on October 19th, 2020. So, it'll be a while before I get the rest of them up there. But if you want to start working with me today, you can go to robbiebooker.com/app to apply, and we'll get in touch, and maybe we'll work together every day and scan for these stocks together and whatnot. In the meantime, love you all. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel or like it if you had a good time today, and I'll see you in the next one.